I really want to write about the magic of Henri coming to visit. So, and the experience of connecting with wildlife, almost like they're your indoor canines. They're just out there. Because before I noticed or cared about the wildlife realm, it's like, my focus was just on my own domesticated animals. But the more you widen and realize, oh, wait a minute, we're not separate at all. We're all part of the same universe here. And the same goes for people, same goes for animals. And the more you can honor the connection, I think the better we'll all get along.
And the togetherness of it. Yeah, we're all in it. I always marveled. The one thing of living in New York City did for me, I was there for about 13 years, was you've got, small space for a lot of people. And generally, everybody tends to give you wiggle room. And that's the magic of the city, is the wiggle room, Okay. Okay, we're all trying to do our thing. We're all trying to get someplace. We're all trying to survive and work hard and do something and be original and be ourselves. And, that's always why I love the city so much. And yeah, I learned that. I just said, come on, we're all just trying to find our way, and let's give each other a little wiggle room or something like that. But how did you come up with the name Henri?
Oh gosh, like anything. I named Henri. It just, seemed like a fun name for a fox. And then, I had more showing up. His girlfriend came, Fleur. I figured he was French, so Fleur had to be Fleur and Henri, although I didn't see her much. But then Jacques came and set Henri away and brought Amal, his girlfriend. So they brought their kits after they chased Henri off. He came back after they had their babies, but he brought the kits to my front yard while Mike and I were trying to do a meditation class. I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm doing a meditation. So I'm like, got the camera out. I'm taking photos of these little kits darting around my front yard. And he would bring them every night at dusk, sit there like a lifeguard while these little beings would just run around and dart to and fro. And they grew up. I had a couple that looked just like the two of them. And Mr. Gabor used to come and get his photos taken. He would pose on tables. I have
This is so funny.
Another fox that's come in the last few years. I haven't seen her lately, and I'm worried about her, but I named her Coco Puff, and she would play ball with me. I actually would throw the ball, and she would grab it and throw it in the air and run around with it. And they're just my outdoor canines. So I love them.
That's amazing. Yeah. So it's funny because you were talking about your singing debut was in French, and now you have all these French named animals. I love it. It's the continuation of it.
That's right. Yeah, it's all connected.
Fantastic.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now, do you ever get together with your brothers and jam?
Oh, Lord, no. My brothers and I are on different
wavelengths.
Yeah, and political spectrums. So I'm very, very liberal and inclusive. And sadly, they're not so much. So I wish them well. I hope they find a little more grace and can be a little kinder to everybody, or inclusive with everybody. But they believe what they believe with conviction, and at least one of them does. The other one I'm not sure what he's doing.
You played together though, kind of growing up, or did you play music together? Yeah.
At 15, they were the ones that said, we're putting a band together and you're going to sing. And one of our first gigs was at Fort Lee Officers Club. And we pulled our stuff in, and there were makeshift runways with these Korean ladies in pasties and G-strings dancing for the men. And they loaded up their stuff and went out. And my 15-year-old self went up and sang, "Jesus is just all right with me," with the band afterwards. So that's kind of where I started. It's all downhill from there. No, but it's yeah, it's great.
It's quite an experience for a 15-year-old.
Yes. I learned quickly. I had to learn very quickly being in clubs that early.
Wow. Yeah, my brother, I guess he started with guitar. And that's the reason why I asked, because I just thought, oh, it's nice that if you could do that. My brother, unfortunately, though, wanted me to sing Ozzy Osbourne, which, not even being a singer, I just don't even have that register. He was an incredible singer. So, there are certain songs that I know by heart because, Lord, I did try to sing
Oh
Ozzy
my gosh,
Osbourne.
it's so funny.
But it just didn't pan out that way. But it's just funny how, like, what brothers can, like, try to pull you
Oh
into.
yeah.
So there's just some, like, funny stories
So
there.
is your daughter
And
musical?
she is musical. She loves to sing. um, so when she's just kind of, bopping around the house and playing with her Barbies, she's busy singing away.
Oh,
She picks up on the pop songs of the day and stuff like that, and she's got a good ear for the music. And she's doing piano
oh,
lessons,
nice.
and I've got a little music kit set up here, where she's got drums, because
Whoa.
we watched the Wiggles when she was very small, and Emma at the time was the drummer. She was in the band, and she really liked Emma with her big happy bow ties and stuff like that. And she was also a ballet dancer and um, Irish dancer. So Vivian was picking up the ballet, picking up the
I
Irish
love it.
dancing as well. So the Wiggles was, I really like that vintage of Wiggles. It just connected. And Time and a Place. Anyway, so there was Emma, and then there was also Ringo Starr. I mean, we grew up with Beatles,
Cool.
and she just loved the drums. So anyway, so she'll get up on there, and then I've got ukulele and hot pink ukulele, because if you can get in pink, it's even better.
Yeah.
And she's interested in the guitar, so we'll see. But she's coming along on the piano, and her hands are strong, and she's emoting, through the yeah. And so I'm like, kind of like, okay, calm down,
Right,
mom,
right.
just let it
Yeah.
go, because I get so excited. But she wants to play duets, so it's making me jog through my memory of playing piano and sight
Oh,
reading and stuff like that. So, but it's good. It's really nice. And so, yeah, so I just said, if you guys want to ever start up a band with your friend, the garage is there.
you're
Like,
the coolest mom
I'm happy.
ever. For
Oh,
give your
I would
kid
love
drums.
that.
I mean, it's like, oh,
Oh,
that's amazing. Yeah.
it's fun. So I just thought, why not? And, you know, um, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but try not to, I try to, like, calm down. And, she's beautiful with her art as well. So I just want her just to stay open to the muses as you are, and, if it comes to you, it comes to you. And, we do little videos together that we put out there, and with her Barbie stories. And so there's, like, storytelling there. And yeah, I just it's so great to be able to take risks through creativity, and to find yourself and be yourself and be happy with yourself and all that.
And I teach voice to a lot of, teenagers who are struggling with, oh gosh, what is everybody else going to think? And you just have to go, okay, that's your super ego. You go sit down and you just say, okay, I might suck for a while, but I'm going to discover more about myself. And you just let them know that everybody has a learning curve and that's okay. And that's part of learning is failing and trying something different or not even failing, but you have to, especially the voice is a muscle, you have to develop it. It takes a second. So